In a thrilling climax to the UEFA Champions League semifinals, Inter Milan crafted a spectacular narrative that will be remembered for years to come. In a match that defied the very laws of soccer logic, Inter stunned Barcelona in a chaotic 4-3 victory, securing a place in the finals with a 7-6 aggregate score. This encounter held at the iconic San Siro was not merely a match, it was a masterclass in resilience, drama, and the unpredictability of football. The spectacle unfolded on May 6, 2025 as the two giants clashed in what has been described as one of the most dramatic semifinals in Champions League history. Inter entered the match with high hopes but faced an uphill battle against a Barcelona side that had dominated European football throughout the season. However, from the outset, Inter was determined to seize the moment. The first half saw them take a commanding lead, with Lautaro Martínez opening the scoring after a swift counterattack that exposed Barcelona's defensive frailties. Hakan Çalhanoglu doubled the lead shortly before halftime, putting Inter in a strong position as they headed into the locker room. However, the second half told a different story. Barcelona, known for their attacking prowess, mounted a ferocious comeback. Eric Garcia's volley ignited their resurgence, followed by a deft header from Dani Olmo that leveled the match at 2-2. Just when it seemed Barcelona had all the momentum, Raphinha scored in the 87th minute, seemingly sealing Inter's fate and propelling Barcelona to what appeared to be a spot in the finals. Yet football has a way of delivering the unexpected. In a moment of sheer desperation, Francesco Acerbi, a defender who had not scored all season, netted an equalizer in stoppage time, sending the San Siro into raptures. As the match headed into extra time, the stakes could not have been higher. In the 99th minute, substitute Davide Frattesi delivered the decisive blow, securing Inter's place in Munich for the final showdown. "When we took the goal, I told Marcus Thuram, don't worry, we're going to the final," Frattesi recounted, highlighting the confidence that surged through the team during those nail-biting moments. For Barcelona, the loss was a bitter pill to swallow. Despite showcasing immense talent throughout the season, they fell victim to their inability to close out critical matches. Coach Xavi Hernandez expressed disappointment, stating, "We had our chances and we should have finished the game." The defeat raises questions about the team's mental fortitude and their capacity to handle pressure, especially in pivotal moments. As Inter Milan prepares for the final on May 31, they will face the winner of the PSG vs Arsenal semifinal, creating an enticing showdown for fans. The victory against Barcelona not only boosts Inter's confidence but also cements their status as a formidable force in European football. The footballing world will be watching closely to see if they can carry this momentum into the final, where glory awaits. In the broader context, the Champions League continues to evolve, particularly with the expansion of its format, which will see 36 teams competing in the league phase starting from the 2025-26 season. This season's dramatic matches underscore the ongoing appeal of the tournament as clubs vie for a coveted position among Europe's elite. As the dust settles on this thrilling semi-final, the anticipation builds. Inter Milan has proven they can overcome adversity, and the upcoming final promises to be a spectacle for the ages. Football in its purest form remains unpredictable, and the next chapter is yet to be written. As the Premier League season approaches its climax, the battle for European qualification intensifies, particularly for Arsenal and Liverpool as they gear up for a critical clash at Anfield. With one eye on the future and another firmly fixed on current performances, both teams are navigating pivotal moments in their respective campaigns. Arsenal still reeling from a disappointing midweek defeat to Paris Saint-Germain that dashed their Champions League final hopes, aims to bounce back against the reigning champions. Meanwhile, Liverpool seeks to fortify their position at the top of the table, having recently secured their title triumph. Arsenal's journey this season has been marked by inconsistency, particularly in front of goal, which has hampered their trophy ambitions. Despite their attacking talent, the Gunners have scored 17 fewer goals and recorded an alarming 20.7 expected goals deficit compared to Liverpool. This lack of clinical finishing was glaringly evident in their recent encounter against PSG, where they dominated play but failed to convert chances. As Arsenal's manager Mikel Arteta noted, "We need to be ruthless in front of goal if we are to compete at this level." The stakes are high for both clubs as they prepare to meet on Sunday. Arsenal is in a strong position to secure a Champions League berth, but a win at Anfield would cement their status and provide a much-needed morale boost. In a predicted 4-3-3 formation, Arsenal's lineup will feature key players such as Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka, who are expected to play vital roles in overcoming Liverpool's formidable defense. Saka in particular has shown promise against Liverpool in earlier fixtures, and his ability to exploit defensive vulnerabilities could prove essential. Liverpool, on the other hand, enters the match with a sense of confidence buoyed by their recent success. The Reds have been relentless this season, and their attacking prowess has made them a daunting opponent. As they prepare for this encounter, manager Jurgen Klopp emphasized the need for focus. "Every match is a new challenge and we must not relax," he stated. With the potential of securing another league title, the players are determined to maintain their momentum, especially against a rival like Arsenal. The encounter at Anfield is not just about 3 points, it symbolizes the contrasting fortunes of two clubs at crucial junctures in their histories. Arsenal, who have been striving for silverware, face the challenge of overcoming their recent setbacks. In contrast, Liverpool, having clinched the title, must navigate the pressures of expectation and keep their competitive edge sharp. As the Premier League season nears its conclusion, the implications of this match extend beyond the immediate outcome. With only a few fixtures remaining, every point is crucial for teams vying for European spots, and this clash will serve as a litmus test of character and resilience for both sides. If Arsenal can leverage their attacking potential and bolster their defense, they could emerge victorious, while a solid performance from Liverpool would not only secure their dominance but also send a strong message to their rivals. Looking ahead, the outcomes of this match could have lasting ramifications on the futures of both clubs. For Arsenal, it could signal a turning point in their quest for glory, while for Liverpool, it represents an opportunity to solidify their legacy as one of the dominant forces in English football. As the atmosphere builds for this critical showdown, fans and pundits alike will be watching intently to see which team will seize the moment and take a significant step toward their respective goals. In a thrilling encounter that underscored the competitive nature of Serie A, Lazio managed to secure a crucial 1-1 draw against Juventus, who played the latter part of the match with just 10 men. The game, held on Saturday, May 10, 2025, proved pivotal in the ongoing battle for a Champions League spot, with both teams vying for the coveted fourth place in the league standings. Juventus, who entered the match sitting in fourth, took the lead shortly after halftime. Weston McKennie delivered a precise cross from the left flank, finding an unmarked Randall Kolo Muani, who headed the ball into the net to put the Bayern Canary ahead. However, the tide turned dramatically just 9 minutes later when defender Pierre Kalulu received a red card after a VAR review deemed he had struck Lazio's Tati Castellanos in the back. While the incident appeared minor, Castellanos' theatrics in clutching his face led to Kalulu's dismissal, leaving Juventus to defend their slim lead with a numerical disadvantage. The ramifications of this match could be significant for Juventus, particularly if they fail to qualify for next season's Champions League. As AP sports writer Daniela Mutar noted, if Juventus fails to qualify from Serie A for next season's Champions League, defender Pierre Kalulu might shoulder significant blame. With only 2 rounds left in the season, the stakes couldn't be higher. Lazio capitalized on their numerical advantage and managed to equalize in dramatic fashion during the 6th minute of stoppage time. After a superb save from Juventus goalkeeper Michel Di Gregorio to deny Castellanos' header, Matias Vecino struck from close range, sending the Stadio Olimpico into raptures. The draw leaves Lazio and Juventus level on points, but Juventus retains the edge due to their superior head-to-head record. The draw has intensified the race for the Champions League spots, with AS Roma lurking just a point behind Lazio and Bologna trailing closely. Roma's upcoming match against Atalanta is set to further complicate the standings, while Fiorentina, also in contention, faces Venezia on Monday. Meanwhile, in another Serie A fixture, Como secured a 3-1 victory over Cagliari, marking their sixth consecutive win and solidifying their safety in the league. This match showcased Como's resilience, bouncing back from an early mistake by goalkeeper Pepe Reina, who allowed a goal to Michele Adapo. Como's Maxence Cacaret equalized before Gabriel Strafezza and Patrick Catrone sealed the victory, further illustrating the unpredictable nature of the league as the season nears its conclusion. As Serie A heads into its final stages, the pressure mounts on teams like Juventus, who are facing the possibility of missing out on European football next season. The implications of this draw against Lazio could resonate well beyond the pitch, affecting player morale, management decisions, and club finances. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely as the battle for Champions League qualification unfolds in the coming weeks, setting the stage for a thrilling conclusion to the season.